Back when I lived in Arizona as a wee babby, we used to play a lot of Rock Band. It tended to be one of my favorite games when we had a whole bunch of people, and I'm pretty sure that half of the reasons that we threw the parties that we did was so that we'd have an excuse to play it. There was something about the ability to get the timing down just right that made me really happy, and I would occasionally catch myself playing it on my own. Now, Rock Band isn't all that much fun when you're by yourself. As a matter of fact, it's quite boring. And that's why I love AudioSurf so much. AudioSurf is a game that my sister got around her birthday last year, and I fell in love with it pretty quickly. And I've always wanted to do a Let's Play with it or something on the channel, but due to the fact that it's not necessarily a game you can do a full Let's Play with. And additionally, it requires music, so that's an issue. I had issues figuring out how to do it. The game itself is pretty simple. You have colored blocks that fly towards you that you have to hit to get points, and you have gray blocks that you have to avoid. At least in mono mode, which is the only mode I play, and that's the only one that really matters. The game itself has multiple modes you can go with, and it uses any of the music that you have on your computer to play the game, or really any audio MP3 file. You could probably use an audiobook if you're really feeling adventurous. Actually, you know what? Don't do that. It's weird. Within the mono game modes, you have standard mono, mono pro, and ninja mono. My favorite right now is actually mono pro, which has two abilities. You can either right click to jump or left click to widen. What widening does is it allows you to collect all the blocks in all three rows. This applies to both colors and gray blocks though, so you might want to be a little bit careful when using it. The jump actually ends up screwing you over much more than it helps. You think you're good and hit it to get over a gray block and then miss the color block right behind it. It sucks, and it's annoying. However, the widen is actually really great. I found I was really pampered by the ability to do this. I went back to standard mono later on to do a few songs, and it was actually harder than the mode that was supposed to be the harder of the two. It's actually a lot of fun, and this game has the natural easy, medium, hard mode settings with an additional hard easy, hard medium, hard mode, known as Iron Mode. Iron Mode is pretty fun. It's a little harder than the original version of the mode, more block. It gives you more blocks and it moves faster, etc, etc. After a while you start getting into the groove of things, and you see patterns and recognizing when the gray blocks are going to pop up. I hit a point when playing this where I started hearing not only the words, but hearing the background music and relating it to when the blocks pop up. I guess they pop up when the most intense moments come up, such as bass lines and drum hits and all that good stuff. One of the things that I really loved was all the cool stuff that goes on in the background. You won't really notice it when you're playing because, dear God, is there a lot going on. There's a spinny thing, some explodey thingies that go off when you hit a color block, and to top it all off, the entire stage row thingy bumps and turns depending on the words said or the beat that is playing. How fast the song is going determines how batshit crazy the car is going to be going, and so on and so forth. When it comes down to it, it's a ridiculously fun game, and I've spent a lot of time figuring out which songs work best with it. I love doing a cappella songs, like anything from SMOOTH MCFUCKINGROOVE and Pitch Perfect. It's pretty intense. I don't know what it is about a cappella that makes this game so perfect with it, but it takes a while to get the hang of it, and it actually makes it really challenging. I think that a song that doesn't have instruments would make it easier, but it's exactly the opposite. And I've found that I want to meet Pink much more now, so that I can sit her down and have her play her own songs. It gets intense. I had to go down to easy mode, and then turn off Iron Mode. It's scary. Well, that's the end of the video. What did you think? Did you like it? Should I put it on my OkCupid profile? And a big thank you to SMOOTH MCFUCKINGROOVE for letting me to use your music. It was awesome and loads of fun. I'll see you guys on the next Game Scraps.